So I've just been doing some weeding in the garden. It's 6:30 in the morning and I could smell this beautiful aroma in the air. And I thought, oh, that smells like a jackfruit. So I came to the jackfruit tree, which is here. And I spotted this one with a little hole in it. Obviously a fruit bat's got in there already. And it's nice and soft to the touch. So he's ready for picking. These two are very hard still. This one is hard, covered in green ants. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, this is the one that's ready. So I'm going to take him off and we'll open him up and have some breakfast. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Excuse me while I'm holding the camera with one hand and trying to cut with the other so you can see what's happening. I should have got a tripod. The knife is not the best for it. Maybe I can just snap it off. I'll twist it off. There we go. Oops. Okay, so there we go. One nice jackfruit ready to eat. I'll take him in the house.
Hi everybody, Mango now sitting by the table as you can see, and he's going to show us how to open jackfruit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of you never seen even full jackfruit like this, so Mango.
Yep. Okay, this is a very small jackfruit. I mean, they can get a lot bigger. Jackfruits can get up to 40 kilograms, you know. Yeah, they're the biggest, most heaviest tree fruit in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the ones we've got in our garden, they can get up to maybe 8 kilograms. That's about it, really. We don't get the ones that go up to 40 kilograms. This one, very small. We don't get much smaller than this. And some of the ones we have are very difficult to get into, and they're incredibly sticky. This one, I feel it's not going to be so difficult to get into. It's pretty soft. I'll try and do it with my hands. As you can see, it's already been bitten by probably a fruit bat. So I'll start here at the end, and
Mango, show it a bit on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just actually, this one is quite simple.
Yeah, you don't even need a knife to tear it open.
I'm just opening them up. And
can you show on the camera close up?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
give us a nice look? Wow. So that's how it looks like when you open it. It looks amazing in my point of view.
Yeah, it's an amazing fruit, amazing fruit. You know, you can imagine the really big ones can feed a whole family or a whole tribe, really, because it's just so big.
It's
and
good party
so
fruit.
much fruit in it. And this is the fruit. Yeah, and there's one seed inside.
Yeah, open it, show us seed, please.
Well, I'll take the seed out.
It goes easily.
That's the seed. And that's the seed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the flesh, which is sweet and creamy.
Yeah, and this
Very
is
nice.
also soft jackfruit.
Yeah.
And you get also what kind? It's firm.
Yeah, we have maybe 8 to 10 jackfruit trees, and each one is different. Some of them, as I explained, are very difficult to get into. You need a knife, and you need newspaper, and you need oil, because you just get, it's really sticky. And some of the fruits are soft like this. Some of them are hard. Some of them are more crunchy. Some of them are quite chewy, rubbery.
Yeah.
And the colour varies a little bit from being a pale white to a more brighter orange.
Also the flavour varies.
Flavour varies as well. So each tree is giving us a different kind of fruit. So this one, would you like to try some?
And tell us, no thank you, it's too early for me in the day, but tell us also about you mentioned oil. You said you need oil.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people wouldn't have a clue what you talk about. Can you
Yeah.
please explain
Okay.
the oil business?
Yeah, well, as you can see already, my fingers are a little bit messy, and this one is not particularly messy, but some of them have got this really white latexy stuff that's all around.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that are difficult to get into. When you look at it, it looks like cheese on a pizza. You get it like strings
Yeah.
coming out from it, and those strings are like very gluey, very latexy, and they'll stick to your fingers. They'll stick everywhere.
On everything
So
you touch.
you end up with very, very sticky fingers, very sticky hands, and if you try and wash it off with just water, and we don't use soap at all,
That
it
wouldn't
won't
work.
work
Anyway.
with just water.
Even soap wouldn't work.
No, it's very difficult. So we have some oil that we have specifically for this reason. It's just a vegetable oil, or I think it's avocado oil actually that we've got in.
Yes, avocado.
Oil. And it's a bottle we've had for maybe some years because we only use it for this purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And we put a tiny little bit of oil on the palm of your hand, and then you start washing like soap, using it like soap. And it gets the stickiness off the latex, and then we use newspaper and wash your hands there. But it's a very messy job, and it's not something that I enjoy doing, not at all. I much prefer these ones, and these actually, in my opinion, taste better.
So why you do it, Mango, if you don't enjoy doing it?
Because it gives us fruit, it's something to eat.
And because it is...
it tastes good.
It's very yummy.
Yeah. In fact, I will, in this video, I'll continue, I'm going to get another jackfruit off the tree, which I spotted is higher up in the tree, so I'll need a ladder. And I know that particular jackfruit tree gives us a very hard one, very difficult one to get into, so we'll go and do that now.
Okay, so...
So I'm just going to put what we've got here in a bowl, so to clear up this mess. As you can see, it comes up quite easily.
Yeah, but some of them not so easy. This one is...
That's what I'm saying. This particular one is easy to work with.
Mm-hmm.
I just take the pieces off, and then we eat them when we want to later on. And the rest of this goes as compost in the garden.
Yeah.
Under a tree somewhere.
I would also like to add that it lasts for a while in a fridge, once you take the kernels out. And also, if you put a little bit in any smoothie, it makes big difference in the flavor of the smoothie. And also, another thing I would like to say, it ferments really fast.
Yeah.
So I actually like fermented drinks sometimes. So in the summertime, we may have a blended orange juice with some jackfruit, and because it's hot at night, within a few hours it starts fermenting, it's growing in a glass, and I love that. It's beautiful.
That's something that I don't like.
No, that's mango fully
No,
again.
I like it fresh. Yeah.
Yes.
This is the core of it. And yeah, if I took it out with the fruit, you would have seen all the fruit hanging out on there. I didn't do that, and at the top we won't eat this because this is where it was stung or eaten by the fruit bat.
Yeah.
So this part will be bruised and won't taste nice. But the rest of it's all good. Okay, so let's go and get the other one. Okay, I spotted another jackfruit when I picked that first one. He's further up in the tree there. I'm just going to get a ladder to pick him. Because I can't reach him from the ground, so just a second. He's up there. Let's see if I can focus on him. Yeah, there you can see the fruit bats already had a good gnaw at him, but there's still fruit left in him, so I'll get up there and cut him down. Tak. Roll my sleeves up.
Je to operace, no?
Yeah, it's an operation.
Hmm.
So, this is jackfruit number 2, and this tree I know for a fact is more difficult to get into So first thing I'm going to do is cut off around where the fruit bats have been already. Good compost.
Sure is. How much compost we have each day, Mango?
We have a big bucket, like a 10 litre.
I think it's more than 10.
20 litre bucket every day of compost from all the fruit skins and everything that we have. So even these bits here, that's a piece of the jackfruit there, which is edible. I'll give it a try. You see, this one is not soft like the other one. It's more rubbery. It's got a sweetness to it. Not as much flavour as the other one. The
I
other
think
one-
they call it crunchy. Crunchy.
Rubbery, crunchy. So this is a lot slower process because it doesn't. You can't get it with your fingers and cut it open. You do need a knife. And yeah, I'm no expert with jackfruit.
Yeah, but you're doing great job anyway.
Yeah.
This one is too difficult. Sometimes if we have too many, Mango doesn't work. Those difficult ones, we just compost them.
Yeah, or give them away.
Or give them away. Yeah.
So let me get into this little bit. You can't, you notice that the core of it on the other one, it just fell apart. The skin, the fruit, everything fell apart. On this one, it all holds together very firmly.
Yeah, show come to camera.
That's, you want to hold it and show it?
I hope it's focused.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the centre of it is completely not edible, but the seeds that surround it, so not the seeds, the fruit that surrounds the centre is what we're after. So these things, and they have these bits that stick to the side of it, which we call spaghetti, which we don't eat. Which I think it's not.
But you can eat
You
them,
can.
they are edible.
If you're really hungry, you could eat
Yeah.
them. But, and look how sticky they are already. They're like already sticking there. My hands are already feeling quite sticky. So yeah, it's a slow process. I don't think I'll show you all of it because it will just take too long. But here I am taking off a few little pieces that we can eat later on, or we may freeze them and use them in a smoothie, as Krita said earlier,
Or ice cream.
or ice cream. Or ice cream. You make a frozen fruit ice cream, which is really nice.
Yes.
We used to use a champion juicer to do that, but our champion broke on us a few months ago.
And what do you find out?
Well,
When
we
you wanna
found
buy
out that
new
they
one.
no longer sell champion juicers in Australia. Well, they no longer import them here, which is a shame, because I've been using a champion juicer. I first got introduced to them back when I lived in France in the 1990s, and I've always thought they were such a great juicer,
Yeah.
but I don't know why they stopped sending them to Australia. It's a shame. But you never know, somebody might start again, somebody might start importing them.
If somebody of you who watch this video have a clue
Yeah.
why that may be, please let us know in the comments, because we would really love to know what's going on. Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've got enough of this, Krita. This is a little
Okay.
bowl of it, and already my fingers are quite sticky.
Okay, look,
One thing I just
we
show
should
you,
say then goodbye.
just show you this. This is our little bottle of avocado oil, and I just put a little tiny bit in the cap of it, and sprinkle that on my hands, and then rub it in, and that will get rid of most of the stickiness. And once I've done that, I mean, I do a thorough job afterwards, but then you get a bit of newspaper and you wash your hands with the newspaper and you get rid of most of it.
You got some on your leg
Yeah,
dropping.
it gets everywhere. It gets
Yeah.
really everywhere.
That's so true.
Okay, well, lovely to have you with us again today. And
Yes.
have a beautiful day.
Yeah, we love you and we hope you enjoyed this video about the jackfruit. Okay, see you next time. All the best, lot of love. Don't forget about that love, please. Okay, bye.